Glassfish server and open domain admin console for creating administrative objects. So we are going to create two objects for connection factory as well as destination resources. So click on JMS in resources, and first we are going to create connection factories. On that, click on new. Give some name for J and L. This is only for naming purpose. Let me give JMS exam connection, and the resource type is Q connection factory. Since it is a point-to-point communication, it is Q connection factory, and then click on OK. You can see it is highlighted here and it is created. Once we create the JMS connection factory, the next thing is to create the destination resources. So click on new, give some name here. So exam connection. JMS Q. Okay. And then click on OK. And check in destination resource. So you can see exam connection. Okay. Once we created the administrative object, the next thing is to create the project. Click on new project and enterprise application. So both EJB module and VAR module. VAR module will be the front end and EJB will be the middleware. So three different kinds of things will be generated. The first one is application project, and this one is EJB module, and the third one is web application. Now in EJB module we are going to create a new message driven bean. Okay, new message driven bean class, and specify the name. Let it be like new message bean. Give some name for the package. Let me give bean. And you have to choose server destination. The destination what we created is examination. You can see here exam connection. So choose exam connection here, and then don't change any value here, and then click on finish. So the message driven bean class is created, and you can see the property names, everything is lookup. If you are not using message driven bean class, then automatically you have to include the context. That initial context will include all the properties of your message driven bean, and using the particular destination name or the connection factory, you have to look up the particular property administrative objects into the class. So new message bean class has been created, and on message you already know it is for a synchronous communication. If it is a synchronous communication, receive method will be automatically created. So in on message, So this is a on message. Whenever the server receives the text message from the front end, that text message will be printed using text.getText. In case of error, the catch will be executed, that exception will be printed. This is the part of EJB module. It is over. Clean and build the application project. And deploy this. The server part is over. The next thing is web application. Here we are going to use JSF framework, that is Java Server Faces framework, which is a managed bean, which is used to manage the bean class automatically. So here we are going to combine XHTML and JSF managed bean. You can also try with HTML on servlet. So in order to add the framework, go to properties of the var and click framework and Java Server Faces. Okay, click on OK. And you can see XHTML file is also created. We don't need this HTML file because we are going to combine HTML, XHTML and JSF message bean. This is XHTML. We are going to change that now, and we are going to create JSF managed bean. Go to new source package, right click, new JSF managed bean. Give some name to this. Let it be like new JSF managed bean. Okay. The name, you can see the name for that particular class is created, new JSF managed bean. So we are going to use this name as a communication between XHTML and the JSF managed bean. So for scope, you have to select it as session scope. Okay. Finish. If it is 4.0, no problem. When it comes to 4.1, the things are deprecated. So instead of managed bean, you can name it as named. But when you inject this, you will get error. Session scope. So you'll get error. In order to rectify the error in Glassfish server 4.1, if it is 4.0, no problem, you will get directly. But in case of 4.1 version, so what you have to do is you have to add one more jar file into your web application. Right click, properties, library, add jar file. So download the CDI API 1.1 jar file. This is for the JSF framework. So download this and store it in Glassfish server. That is in Glassfish server, Glassfish package, and then library. So I have to keep this jar file in that particular folder and open the jar file. Once you open it, the error will not be there. So you can see the error has gone. The next thing is you have to give some name value to your. So the name is JSF managed. So implement serializable. The next step is we need to add insert code and send JMS message and choose the destination what we created, exam connection, and then click on OK. This will be automatically generated and we have to give, you can see this queue, exam connection, everything is created automatically. So now we are going to define some function public send message to exam connection. And we are also going to add a new property here. Insert code, add property. Let me give name for this, or you can give message or anything. So the getter setter method will be created for that particular name. This is the JSF managed bean. And the next thing is we have to write code for index.html. index.xhtml. So the first thing is output text. So a text box will be created with the name and the input text value. Whatever we enter into that particular text box, that will be automatically assigned to the variable what we created in the JSF managed bean name called name. Okay, whatever value you enter into that text box will be automatically assigned to this property name. Okay, and also whatever, when you click the send button, the automatically the particular function, send function, will be called. Okay, so you have to use the name. So here you can see the value is, the named value is, this is like an object. So we are going to use this object and we are going to access the property of this particular JSF managed bean. So the name is new. So here you can see object dot, so name. So whatever value we enter in output text, so output text is a text box, whatever value we enter, that will be automatically assigned to the name. And command button is send. So if I click send, automatically it calls the send method in that JSF managed bean. You can see sent. So everything is over. Save this file. run the application project. If you give some name here, or if you type some text here, so I typed hello IPT team. You can check hello IPT, that is displayed in server.